back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Alicia and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my January hits and misses. This is kind of like a collective kind of one. It's not just January, so I guess it kind of is like current hits and misses, but I'm just gonna label it as January because it is in January and it's the end. Not necessarily all products that I found in January, but I have been using consecutively and I've just found that I've been reaching for them a lot. The first one I'm going to start with is this one. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. This is what I'm wearing right now. You probably can tell it is very, very full coverage. I love this foundation. It's smoothing, it's mattifying, it lasts all day long. I have the shade F2. It does come in like a doe foot applicator, so it's kind of like the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, which I really did not like that foundation at all. It was super drying, super cakey. It was just a mess. I know it's supposed to maybe be like a dupe for it, but I really think this one is just way better. It's like $12, $12, way cheaper than this Shape Tape. So I definitely recommend this if you have oily skin or combination skin or even dry skin. I'm sure you can like kind of manipulate the foundation to make it work for you. Another foundation that I've been obsessed with is, I kind of lost the cap, so it's the Laura Mercier foundation. This is their Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear foundation. This is just like the regular one. I'm in the shade 1C0 Cameo, which is the lightest color. I really love this foundation. It is very, very smoothing and blurring, I feel, and it's very full coverage. I always wear this when I like have kind of like a big long day ahead of me because I know it's gonna last really long. I can't say enough good things. It's full coverage, it's beautiful, long wearing, everything I would want. It's amazing. But this is the KKW Conceal and Define concealer. I love this concealer. Honestly, if it was a drugstore concealer, I would still be loving it. Like, I would love it if it didn't have the Kim Kardashian name to it. That's what I'm kind of trying to say. It is very full coverage. It's smoothing. It doesn't accentuate any of my pores. I have the shade number 2. I was a little skeptical because I didn't like the Kylie concealer. I know it's like they're not the same brand, but I don't know. I wasn't really liking the Kylie concealer, so I was a little nervous, but this one is definitely a lot better. I love Kylie, but this is so much better, and it's not drying. So my under eyes can get a little dry, but this one is not drying. A primer that I rediscovered in my collection, and I basically used every little drop of it, I'm almost out of it, is the Touch in Sol No Poreblem Primer. This is one of my favorite primers ever. It's only $18 and it lasts forever. A little goes a long way. It's very smoothing and pore blurring. Obviously no Poreblem. It's a pore smoothing primer. The only thing is it doesn't keep me very matte throughout the day, so sometimes I will go in with like a mattifying primer before and that'll kind of help, but it doesn't like accentuate my oiliness, I guess. It doesn't do anything like that, but it just I rediscovered this back in November and I've been using it ever since. I was gonna repurchase it, but I decided not to because I just found out that we're getting it in BoxyCharm for the month of February, so that's really soon. So I'm not gonna repurchase it. I really love this stuff. I really recommend it. It's pretty affordable for being at Sephora, but it just, like, if you have a really big issue with like your pores, I definitely would recommend this. This is the Kylie Cosmetics blush, and I did use this in my Jeffree Star video. This is the shade Winter Kissed. Oh my goodness, I am so obsessed with this blush. I'm actually not wearing it today, which is like very rare. It is like a very Barbie pink shade. It doesn't swatch very well, but on the cheeks it just looks so beautiful and makes you look so youthful and doll-like, and it really lasts really, really long. I was really impressed because usually blush, like, it's like one of the first things that like wears off on me. That blush actually really does last a really, really long time, and I did order her new blushes because I really was impressed with like the formula and everything, so I'm really excited. I'll be getting those soon in the mail. For eyebrows, these are literally all I use. These are the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencils. These are the best brow pencils, like, for affordable price. They are very, very creamy. They and very pigmented, so like if you don't like that, maybe you wouldn't like that, but they are very creamy and it's very easy to use. I have 3 shades. I don't know where the other one is, but the 2 I have here are Honey Blonde and Bronde Moment. 2 are like I mix them together, and right now that's what I'm wearing, and I think they look pretty good for my hair color. Dope. I have the other shade Dope Taupe, but I think that one's a little too dark right now. These are one of my favorite brow pencils. They're only $5, so like they're really affordable. They're one of my favorites, and honestly couldn't ask for anything better. Like, I want to try the Brow Boss from ColourPop because I just love these so much. I love the formula, and they really wear really nicely. So these are some hair products. So the first one is this from IGK. They're both from IGK actually, but this is the Hydrating Hair Balm, Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm. It looks like this. I've used quite a bit of it. This is just very like moisturizing and hydrating for my hair. I feel like it does kind of like keep the frizz at bay. I do have really frizzy hair. I do really like this. It does make my hair feel softer. I've been really like kind of stepping into more hair products recently, so I've really been liking this. And then the other one, which is like out of these two, I'd pick this one. I am obsessed with the smell. I don't know what it smells like, but it just smells so good, and I can just put this in my hair. The smell. Like, my friend was like, you smell good. Like, are you wearing any perfume? I was like, no, it's just my hair stuff. But this is the IGK Good Behavior Protein Smoothing Spray. So basically it gives you like a keratin-like thing, which I don't think that really is true because I've had a keratin treatment before, and I don't think this gives, you know, what that effect gives. But I do really like this. It's heat protectant, and it has frizz control, which I do notice the frizz control difference, but I don't think I would compare it to like a keratin treatment. This my hairdresser recommended to me. She used it in my hair, and I was obsessed with the smell, and we sell it at Sephora, so I was like, I'm just gonna pick that up. This one, a client was telling me about it, and she was like obsessed with it, and like I guess every Sephora was out of it. And so I was like, maybe I should try it, and I'm so happy with these purchases. Can't go a day without it. Every inner corner highlight I use, it doesn't like compare to this. So it is the ColourPop eyeshadow palette in, I think, I Love You, and I'm sure you can tell which one I'm obsessed with, and it is this one. It is in My Treat, and it is literally the most blinding inner corner highlight I can find. And I'm sad it's in a palette, so when I use it up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And I do use this shade 2 to highlight my inner brow bone. It's just kind of a white shade. I don't really use the palette for anything else except just like the inner corner highlight shade. I literally use it every single day. This is a ride or die like shade. I'm so sad that like ColourPop, can you make that shade right there a staple? Thank you. Or like a single. Also a good palette too. Like it has, I feel like this is pretty similar. I don't know, I was looking at it. I think it's pretty similar to the Sultry palette. It does have a lot of similar shades in it. It's what I'm wearing now. It's just like always, I feel like because I'm so pale, a lot of like the highlight inner corner shades don't look boom on me, but this one does, and I'm obsessed with it. I do have two highlighters. These aren't just like the main two I've been using. I have been also using my Mercier highlighter, but I've had that for quite a while, so like that is just like a staple favorite of mine. It's the MAster Chrome from Maybelline, and it doesn't have a shade name, but it says 250. It is the one in collaboration with Nikki Tutorials. The only thing I don't like about this is it is super, super powdery. Like, oof. It is such a beautiful shade. It's like more of like a pinky champagne color. Like, as you can see, like when I swatch it, like look how much powder like comes up. But the camera doesn't show up. Beautiful like champagne-y pink kind of gold vibe to it, and I just think it is stunning. But this one is actually no kick up, which I really love. I'm wearing it today. You can't really, I mean, in person it's like, damn. Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in Blossom Glow, and this is kind of reminds me of the formula of the Mercier highlighter, as to the fact that it doesn't have any kick up or powder, and this is that one. It has a more of a pinky tone, which is why I'm kind of wearing it, because I do have kind of like a purpley pinky look. I always like wearing them, like wearing this highlighter when I have like a pinky purpley color going on my eyes. It just looks wet on your face. It looks so beautiful and blinding. I love this. This is like $5. This one is a little more pricey. This one's like $10, but I like this one. I would, if I had to choose like over, I would pick this one because it's not an annoying like formula. It doesn't have a lot of powder. This one is nice and beautiful, but it's just the powder that gets me. These are the Shiseido facial cotton pads. I really like these, but they really are expensive. They're 12 bucks for 165 sheets, which will last me a pretty long time. But it's just like cotton rounds are like 4 bucks at Target, or you know, like for like a big jumbo size. So it's just kind of like that. They are super soft. They like, as much as you wet them, they won't like kind of like rip and tear apart, which is nice. And they just feel really nice when you're kind of like rubbing with like toner or whatever you're using. I really like them. So I started using this. This is the Caudalie Vino Pure Skin Perfecting Mattifying Fluid. This is just a matte moisturizer. I really like this moisturizer. It is I love the smell of it. It smells just very kind of like healthy and like plant-like. I don't know if that's a really good thing to describe it, but it's for combination to oily skin. It has a tester on it because I got this in gratis. I really like this moisturizer. It is super moisturizing, but it doesn't leave that oily feeling. It does mattify my skin. I don't think it makes me super matte where it's like, ugh, healthy matte. Does that exist? A healthy matte? A palette that I was literally blown away by. This formula is so nice, buttery, creamy, smooth. This is the new Nude Palette from Huda Beauty. I don't really like her. I can't say I don't support her since I buy her products, but I don't like her, but I do like this palette. I did not like the Desert Dusk palette. I think that formula was very dry, but this formula is so much better. It's very creamy, easily to blend. It just, every look looks seamless, beautiful. If you have Lululemons and you're obsessed with them, but you're like, oh, that money is really expensive, I totally get you. I loved my Lululemons, but I just couldn't spend $100 on leggings because that's literally all I wear. But like $100 per legging, like, I have been trying to find like dupes for them at TJ Maxx. This is the best one I found. So it looks like this. It is from the brand 90 Degree. This has the exact same feel as Lululemon's. It has such nice inside. It's kind of like a fleece inside. These ones were $16.99. I'm obsessed with them. I have like 3 pairs. I have one of like cropped ones, and then I have 2 of the longer versions, and I will only be purchasing from 90 Degree. They fit my body very well. I don't notice any like, they're not sheer at all. Definitely try out 90 Degree. I got mine from TJ Maxx for $16.99. Probably even cheaper if you get like the cropped ones, but I really recommend these. I've been loving incorporating masking into my routines now because I realize I have way too many masks and I need to start using them. So I've been really liking to just like use them. I mask every other day to every 2 times a day. This is the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial. This is a really expensive product. I believe it's $88, something around that. It is very expensive, but I have noticed that my skin has gotten a lot smoother. My texture is reducing. I do have like these white, like these bumps around my like chin area right here. I don't know if it's like because I drool when I sleep, so I don't know if that's why. Before I wasn't seeing a difference because I was using it like once a month, once every 2 weeks, because I would forget that this is like a weekly treatment you need to do, you know? So I would forget about that. But now I've been using it continuously for only like 3 or 4 weeks, and I have seen a difference. Burn. It is very kind of like an invasive mask, so if you do have sensitive skin, I would probably only leave it on for like half the time it recommends. It says 20 minutes, but I would say 10 minutes. I leave it on for 20 minutes. Oh my god. One of my coworkers yesterday, like, she left it on for 5 hours by accident because she forgot she had it on. Don't do that. Don't do that. This one from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Pumpkin Enzyme mask. I have been using this kind of like alternating with the Drunk Elephant mask and this one. This is like a polishing mask, kind of. It's an enzyme peeling with alpha hydroxy acid and polishing with aluminum oxide crystals. Supposed to kind of like exfoliate your skin, reveal a brighter like complexion, like reduce texture, like kind of like everything like that. I really like this. I do see instant results as well with this. I feel like my skin looks so much smoother after, especially the day after. I really have been really liking this. I would recommend it if you're in the like market for like looking for a mask that's like you want your skin to look more radiant, more smooth. If you're even older, it does have like some anti-aging properties to it, so I would recommend this. If you do look at the reviews, people have like had really good results with it. Another like invasive mask, so you only want to leave it on for like about 3 to 7 minutes. Sunscreen and limit sun exposure while using this product, which I don't do because I don't go outside very much. So like I've been using this product I guess like since last spring, and I used the whole tub of it. It was the Laneige sleeping mask, just like the regular original one. I used that all. For like the holidays, they released like the bigger one with like 3 minis, and I got that, and I've been using this month the Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is the vanilla flavor, which I think they just released a big tub version of it. I have been using, I don't know, can you see how much I've used like in a month? I love this mask. It does recommend to do it overnight, but I don't just do it overnight. I do it whenever I can. I use it during the daytime because it has a really nice glossy finish. Like, I've been asked, what are you wearing like on your lips? And I'm like, oh, it's like a lip mask. Look how like, you can't really tell, but my lips just look so glossy and juicy and plump, and I love just wearing this to like go to work. And people ask me like, what are you wearing? And I'm like, it's the Laneige lip mask. like it's just that, like, I'm conditioning my lips while looking freaking plump and juicy. Like, I really love this stuff. Getting into the misses, sadly, I didn't have too many misses. My first miss is something that shocked me. In gratis, I am very blessed to get gratis, but I got the Beauty Blender, and this is the teal color. I haven't used a Beauty Blender in probably over a year. I was using the Real Techniques one, but then I discovered this one, which is a favorite. I probably should have put this in there, but I feel like I've been using this for so long. I don't know. But this is the L'Oreal sponge. This is just their like infallible sponge. This is the best sponge. This is so much better. Like, I used this yesterday for the first time. It was clean, it was nice and new, and I was like I don't remember it like not being like that. I was so disappointed. I was blown away of like how much I just wanted to go back to like my L'Oreal sponge. This is $20. The L'Oreal sponge is like $7 or $8, and I was like, wow. I was getting like dots all around, like when I was using it, like it was making like texture marks. Like the sponge has like little like dots and stuff. It was leaving those like marks in my skin, and I kept like patting it, and like eventually like it would go away, but like that sponge doesn't do it. It just makes me look airbrushed and flawless. And I used it again today, and I had the same issue. I used a different foundation, everything. I had the same issue. I had to like really sit there and just blend for a really long time. This one is kind of like a super excited for the Fenty Beauty Concealer to come out. I bought it the first day it came out. I didn't like the foundation, but I wanted to give this a try, so you know, I did. The first day I was like, you know, like I'm not blown away. The second day I was still like, looks a little better, not blown away. Third day I was like, like I don't know, like I've used it like more than 5 times, and I just like, I don't think I'm wearing it today. See, like it's not full coverage, not even that blendable or like buildable. Like the testing out the Jeffree Star and this concealer, you can see that it like I have like indents, and like I don't normally have bad circles or anything, but this really just like, I don't know, like I really didn't like it. I was really disappointed. And I'm using it again today, and you can see like lines under my eyes. I don't know, it just makes my eyes look a little dry, I feel like. I was really disappointed. I was really excited to try this, but it's a no for me. And I really hope you guys stuck around for watching. I'm sorry, it was kind of a scatterbrain. I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about my favorite products of the month. Kind of 2 products that didn't work out very well for me that I know people do love. It might work for me, it might not work for you. What might not work for you might work for me. Like, you know, it's just like, it's just different. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I would love to have you join my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye!